Now, earlier in the program, we broke the news that Research In Motion plans to release a tablet computer in November. And of course, it's to compete with Apple's iPad. We do want to bring in the reporter who broke that story. He is Bloomberg's Hugo Miller, and he joins us from our Toronto bureau. Hugo, what can you tell us about what we know so far about this new RIM tablet, aside from the fact that RIM registered blackpad.com?
Good morning. Certainly, Blackpad is the name that we're all now expecting to see hit the shelves in November. We know that it's basically going to be a device similar in dimension to Apple's iPad, and arguably that could just be because the iPad has been such a runaway hit that you don't mess with success. But beyond that, we know that it's going to be a device that will primarily be connected through Wi-Fi, but will be designed to be compatible with the BlackBerry so that BlackBerry lovers can continue to use their phone both to make email compatible between the two devices, but then also use their BlackBerry phone as a connection point for when they're traveling and they don't have access to Wi-Fi.
Right, and of course the bigger story here is RIM versus Apple. RIM's been losing a lot of market share to Apple. What specific challenges is RIM facing, and how else are they looking to compete in that space against Apple?
As you say, they've bim struggling. The stock's down about 18% this year, whereas Apple is up 22%. More importantly than just stock market moves, RIM has been losing market share significantly in the first quarter as a share of the overall global smartphone market. And it just really comes down to the appeal of these devices, the iPhone versus the BlackBerry. Now, on Tuesday, we've also confirmed, as was widely rumored, that an event in New York, RIM will be unveiling the new 9800, which is a slider phone, which I think they're hoping will succeed where the Palm Pre possibly didn't. That is a phone that combines a full touch screen, but also that has a slide-out keyboard that the BlackBerry, the Crackberry lovers, as they're known, can have full QWERTY typing access.
Right, and speaking of the BlackBerry phone itself, what have we heard about a new potential operating system for their BlackBerry to better compete against the iPhone?
This is probably RIM's biggest Achilles heel, and the new device, the slider coming out on Tuesday, it's expected to have the new Blackberry OS. And the fundamental overhaul, which analysts will all say has been long overdue, is just making a BlackBerry easier to navigate, make it easier for developers to develop apps, and then for consumers to navigate and use those apps online. In short, really making it just more like the iPhone.
Okay, thank you so much. We've been speaking with Hugo Miller on BlackBerry's venture or foray into the iPad or pad space.